What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next special episode, special video, whatever you want to call it. The Red Line versus EWCA war. This one was epic. You know, it was a great war. Actually, ended up in a tie. For those of you that don't even know yet, if you're following along and you watched the last special war that we had, it was the Red Line, which is just a group of clans that send members in to they went and attacked clash heads and beat them. This time they actually set it up. It wasn't an ambush. Both clans were exchanging information and setting the war up. Both of them were prepared for it, and it ended in a draw, which was just, again, probably one of the most epic wars this game has seen, honestly. So congratulations to both clans on a hard-fought war. There was amazing attacks on both sides, and I'm going to show some of those. The Town Hall 10s, there was some 3 stars on both sides, and obviously all Town Hall 9s were cleaned up on both sides. It was a pretty big war, 45 versus 45, so that was pretty cool. You see some nice Town Hall 10 3 stars there. I'm not sure, I haven't got to go through it all yet, but it seemed like the Red Line had some more Town Hall 10 3 stars, but maybe they didn't. I don't know. They had the exact same number of 3 stars on both sides, obviously, and so that's why you obviously have to tie. But I don't know. It seemed like there was some maybe just higher level 3 stars on the Red Line side, but both sides did well, and both sides 3 stars from Town Hall 10. So really good job to everybody. Let's get started on some attacks. I'm going to show some from both sides of the war. The majority I'm going to show are from the Red Line side. OneHive was represented in that. Just real quick, let me give a shout out to all the clans that did contribute to the Red Line side. You had the Black Lodge, Reddit Troopers, obviously OneHive, Dragonflower, Clash Nerds, Team YOLO, the Butthole Clan, and In the Light. So shout out to all those clans sending their members over to help out. Really cool. Let's get started right here. News from, news is from Reddit Troopers, if I've got my information right, and I want to be news when I grow up. I mean, bring 2 of these attacks, and you're going to see both of them because I loved them that much. 2 Town Hall 10 hog attacks. I just was blown away. I loved watching it. Just sends a golem in with the queen backing it up. You start taking out some of the base, and the wizard up there to create that part of the funnel. Just the queen letting it do its work, and then I believe 3, was it 3 more or 2 more? 3 more, yeah. This is a 4 golem. I mean, this is awesome. 4 golems coming in with a queen behind it, just letting them soak everything up. Obviously, she's untouched at this point. The CC troops start coming out, has a lightning for the CC right there, holding on to it, drops a rage, and then here comes the lightning as they all bunch up. Boom, very nice and patient. And then holding that king that long. Look at the funnel that he's created here. All the way down to the corner, all the way up the top. The king has nowhere else to go, going straight in and waltzes right in and jumps on the queen immediately, takes her out. That is pro. I have a bad habit of not holding on to him long enough, and he tends to do crazy things. So very nice job there. Then come the hogs, just a 2-finger drop. Starts dropping heals for him, letting those beefy level 40 heroes do some work in the core. And then once again, look at those 4 golems. 2 of them are still tanking, not even in golem match yet. Just beautiful. Hogs are working their way around the outside, dropping heals where needed. And one thing to note is this was a first-time attack. This was not a cleanup attack. Didn't know where everything was. I was blown away. Just a beautiful attack. Probably one of my favorite Town Hall 10 attacks I've seen. I mean, on a maxed out base. Just absolutely killed it. We'll start to fast forward here because there's just a couple of defenses left, and it's going to be the cleanup. So all that news has got to do to get the 3-star. Beautiful attack, man, and I can't wait to show the next one here in just a moment too. But moving on, let's look at Lexard from the Black Lodge. Another awesome Town Hall 10 attack on a completely maxed out base. Just very, very nice. Sends in, let's see, where is this from? I've watched so many attacks now. It's hard to remember where they started some of these. Right here on the side, just sending in a golem. Again, that queen goes down immediately. Everything's shooting at the golem. She's going to start doing her work. When you got a level 40 queen, they just take out so much of the base on their own, and especially if you can keep those tanks in front of them, they just do work. So right there, the golems are working their way in. The wall breakers open everything up. Jump spell goes down. Again, king holding it till just go right into the queen. The CC troops are coming out, and the king actually on this one, I believe, gets a little bit distracted with those CC troops and ends up going down. The lightning spell there, but the dragon and the CC, not much going on there with the lightning spell. But right there, the king gets in. No, he did get in and take the queen out. I'm sorry. This was a different attack I was thinking about. Gets in, takes the queen out, takes out an air defense. That's all taken care of. 2 air defenses, I'm sorry, are down now. And so now they can start the Lava Hound part of the attack. Just, sending them in normal. At this point, you've got a leg up. You got an Inferno Tower down. The CC's down. The Queen's down. 2 air defense are down. Several towers, down. Just send them in. Just he's got 3 Lava Hounds. Got 1 in the CC. Just coming at it from different angles, targeting those balloons. Got the 2 rages and a free spell still for that last Inferno Tower when everything starts getting in range. And then right there, that last Lava Hound and some more balloons coming in. Beautiful. Got the rage in the core. Let those balloons scoot right across and get to that Inferno Tower. Freeze for it until they get there. And then right there, as it's coming out of the freeze, the Inferno Tower is locked on with the balloons and it goes down. So just right there, that's it. It's pretty much over. The last rage goes down. A few pesky air skeletons, but the pups clean those up. And the last few defenses go down. Now it's just a matter of cleanup, and it's got just enough pups to get it done. It was a little bit short on pups, but a lot of the base got wiped out as everything was working its way through. So right there, boom, Town Hall goes down. Beautiful attack, Lexard. All right, now back to... Excuse me, I still got a little bit of a coughing going on I'm getting over. Back down to news again. I could not show these attacks. 6-star war, both on, and by the way, all 3 of these Town Hall 10 attacks, all on the first attack. Beautiful. I could not show it. When I watched them, I was just in awe, and I knew you guys would enjoy it as much as I did. Drops a golem, again, with the queen behind it, a few minions just to help create that funnel. And then here comes the rest of those golems. This 4 golem hog attack. Maybe this is... Again, this is what I want to do when I grow up and I'm a Town Hall 10. This is what I'm looking at right now, trying to figure out how I'm going to be watching these very closely, seeing how the planning that went into it, because I will try to replicate this someday at Town Hall 10, I can assure you. Wizards, a few wizards behind there, and then again, such patience on that king. Waits till everything's out of the way to where he knows the king's going to run in and hopefully lock onto that queen just instantly. There is a dragon in the CC, so... drops a rage there. Luckily, didn't bring a lightning. I don't think he brought a lightning on either one of his attacks, though, so maybe that's just his thing. You see a lot of tanking going on there. Look at all those archers and everything firing on those golems in the core. They're going to start going down pretty quickly, but a lot of damage done to the base. You see the hogs already working their way around the bottom on the outside here. Lucky on those bombs there that they didn't trigger any quicker because the hogs had just healed up. Beautiful freeze on that remaining Inferno Tower. The hogs lock onto it, take it out. Now the heal, and they're going to finish taking out that X-bow. And then from there, just the last few defenses. You see that level 40 queen still has her ability. That's always huge to have that in the bag because a 40 queen with an ability can do a lot of damage to a base all by her lonesome, especially when there's not much point defense like there isn't right here. So last bomb goes off and the last hog dies, but again, that queen is going to step up and take out the remainder of the base. 1 hog, I'm sorry, made it through there. But just 2 amazing attacks in my opinion. Just something that we don't see very often. Pretty much all we're seeing is Gold Alone at Town Hall 10. So to see something different like this and have such success with it, I loved it. So awesome job, News. You're my hero. All right, moving on. Let's look at one of our own here. Let's look at Big taking on 19. Just a really nice attack. Just a surgical hog attack. Drops a golem. Let's see here. No, he's going to do the lure here, I believe. Yeah, he's going to lure this out. No lightning in the bag there, so probably going to be. Let's see, which way did he come from? Again, sorry, I've watched 90 attacks in this war, so sorry, some of them started running together. Drops a giant there just to tank for some of that point defense, and then drops 2 little groups of hogs, take out 2 point defense, and get the CC lure. So just sort of, hurrying, I guess, bringing on the surgical part of it early, combining that with a little section of the base and getting the clan castle lure. So that was nice. Bringing them down here to the bottom, normal clan castle kill here. Witches, wizards, a few barbs for distraction, queen to back it up, and then right there drops the golem, gets the funnel started. Golem on the other side again. Once all that's targeted on through there, going to drop another wizard to get the funnel on the other side, and then right here. As soon as it starts, everything's created, the funnel's good, drops the wall breaker, it's going to retarget the golems going into there where they can get to a defense building now. And then the king, good patience on the king. Again, that's something I need to work on, is being more patient on that, because now the king's going to waltz right in and almost immediately go to that queen. She's going to start shooting right here. Boom, he's locked on. Now, he does get a little bit distracted, unluckily, and that's a pretty good defensive technique to have those ground skeletons right there by the queen, because it does distract, and you see that the king does go down there. He was going for, but just too much time on those little one swipe on each one of those skeletons. But luckily, the offensive queen locks on and takes care of her, and you see those golems are still in the core there doing some tanking. Is going to allow for the queen to do a little bit more work, but she's decided she likes that wall instead of that jump spell as the jump spell fades away. So then just the surgical part of the attack starts. A few giants, not many giants, which I like that. I saw that a lot in this war. People not wasting those giants. I see that a lot of times people will just throw a giant down, no matter what's there to soak up before they put their hogs down. But in this war, all pros, the giants were only pretty much used when needed. So I was really impressed with that. Right there, just working the way around the base, being patient. Nice job with the hills, and look at that wad of hogs left over. That's when you know you've done it correctly, because that is a bunch. Start to fast forward, because it's just cleanup time, and it's going to be easy with that many hogs and a few wizards on the outside. The queen's still up. Just a beautiful attack by Boy Big, representing OneHive. Good job, buddy. All right, let's keep moving here. What do we got next? We got Adam, let's see, 23. Adam the King from Clash Nerds. Bringing a really nice attack here. A lot of hog, I don't know if you guys remember last war, a lot of Laloon stuff. This war, twice as many hog attacks as I saw last war. Most of the Town Hall 9 stuff was some form of go-ho. It's just, it's where it's at, really. A few golems go down, wizards to create the funnel, queen goes down, everything working its way in, wall breakers to let them open up the door there. Then, again, as the golems work in, they're still doing that taking. You see the wizards are getting some of that point defense, which is awesome. And then right here, the king, I believe, is going to go down as the jump spell gets put into place. Or maybe it's going to do the lightning. No, jump spell first. In a rage, no lightning, I'm sorry. There was a lot of, on both sides, there was a lot of dragons in the clan castles just to prevent lightning from being as effective. So you saw a lot of people bringing rages. I don't remember if this was a cleanup attack or not, but some guys even brought rages before a base was hit. So they were sort of prepared for it. As you start seeing some attacks happen, you start noticing, hey, these guys bring a lot of dragons, might want to bring a rage. Then just the surgical hogs again. You see that no giants even dropped yet. Right there's the first giant, and it was done nicely on a place where there was 3-point defense. Then sending those in. Got that nice group of hogs in the core, which perfect spot for a heal right there. As soon as they turn on them, boom, the heal goes down. And then that last little section over here drops a giant just to do a little bit of tanking, and then got a few hogs left that I'm going to throw in on this, what did they throw it in on? Maybe that archer tower right there. And again, just look at how many hogs are left over here. Now that bomb goes off, and some of them get really low on health, and that Tesla starts picking them off. But until that, had a mess of hogs left. And if you'll notice there, has a heal spell left. So really, really nice attack. Absolutely wrecked that base. Good job, Adam the King. Really enjoyed watching it, man. Just throws the heel down for good measure. So that was pretty cool. All right, let's look at one more on this side, and then we will switch over to the other side and watch a few attacks. Let's look at our old friend Keo. Man, we ain't seen Keo in forever. Hope Keo's doing well. OneHive, trained professional here, and he had a 6-star war. So awesome job there, man. Again, just another a go-ho attack coming in. Let's see, which way did he come on this one? Drops a minion down here at the bottom. Keo is always really good about that. Finding a space for a minion to do the job of breaking the funnel for that 2-troop space, getting that free building out of the way. Really did a good job there as well. Just snuck it right in and got a few trash buildings and that part of the funnel created. Then sends in another golem out of the clan castle troops, another wizard to break the funnel, and then everything obviously is going to start coming in here. The heroes, the king, the wall breakers to let everything in. You see the jump spell there for the junction there where the heroes are, and that rage spell for right here as things start happening. CC troops start coming out. Everything's going on right there, and perfect. Boom. There's the rage spell. Queen's going to get in there and start doing the work. Those wizards are helping out. The golems are doing the tanking. Everything's going perfect here. The king gets in, takes that queen out. You see one bomb already triggered there, and then Keel coming in on the backside with the hogs here. I like how he went heavy on that first group. Look at that. He got about, probably 10 hogs there. A few go flying to a spring trap, but there was a big section there that he knew was going to take a lot of hogs to get the job done. Several point defense, the X-bow. So really smart there, and really good heel placement. The heel placement, I would say, is where I screw up the most on my surgical hog attacks. You got to sort of have that plan for them and know where your hogs are going to need it, and Keel did exactly that. Put them right where they needed it, and even though no hogs had heels on the backside here, the damage was done. There was too many hogs left over and just not enough defenses to stop them. So absolutely crushed that base. Really good job, Keel. Hope everything is well, man. Oh, and by the way, Keel's at the Black Lodge, if I didn't mention that. Keel's representing the Black Lodge, so that's cool. One thing I want to show you real quick before we go over to the other side, check this out. Here's a good illustration of the way the war weights changed. You see this Town Hall 9 here. He's got several Town Hall 8 defenses, his mortars, some archer towers, one X-bow is not leveled up, so several, not just one or two, several defenses. Now he has all lava walls and level 30 heroes. Okay, he's rank number 29. Let's go down 1 to 30. This guy has all of his Town Hall 9 defenses maxed out and leveled 25 and 20 heroes. So, and all lava walls as well. So that shows you how much they adjusted the weight of heroes in the update. The fact that he had level 30 heroes outweighed, before the update, this wouldn't even been a comparison. That guy would have been so much farther down the war map. But after the update, those heroes are weighted much, much more. So be aware of that. People that say, we have this huge advantage with our high-level heroes, clans that have high-level heroes are weighted as high-level heroes. So it's not as big as advantage as it used to be. All right, other side here, again, some amazing attacks. Let's see, the first one we're going to look at here was their top on a 3-starred, which was number 11. Let's see, Scorza Croza from Clash Heads. Beautiful attack. Let's get into it here. Not a fully maxed out Town Hall 10, but still, very high level, all Town Hall 9 plus defenses, high level walls, maxed heroes. And what I loved about this one was this four golem hog attack. I just can't get enough of it. I want to see more of it. I hope maybe some of our guys start trying it because I just love it. Obviously, it requires a pretty high level, heroes. That level 40 queen does so much, and having those 4 golems out in front gives her just almost unlimited time to do what she needs to do. Sending in the more wall breakers there. The CC troops start coming out. He does have a lightning for the CC troops. Look at that jump spell. That blew my mind. Look at that, where it's at. It was early. I mean, I know it's a max jump spell. You got plenty of time, but I mean, way back there. Now the king's coming in, and as soon as that queen makes her way over and locks on, that king's going to do his thing. And wisely, I want y'all to notice right there, he used the king's ability that early because he wanted those barbarians to aggro that queen so that the king would run in there on it. So smart, so smooth. Then here come the hogs. You see how much of the base is already taken out, though. Talking about a third of the base is gone just from the heroes and those 4 golems. The golems are still doing some tanking. I just love it. And then the hogs are coming in around the side here, dropping heal spells where needed, and just letting them work their way through the base. The queen's still up. She is basically untouched, still has her ability. A few wizards on the outside following those hogs around just to clean up some of that trash as it goes. One more heal spell, which is going to be dropped right over here in this good wad of defenses. Perfect placement there. Start taking everything down. And again, right there, the queen uses that ability. That's going to be a huge help. She's sort of stuck in the core now, so she is going to have to work on the wall, but she gets locked onto that king, takes him out, which was a bonus. The hogs can handle those last few defenses, especially 2 of the 3 were splash damage. So right there, cleanup time. Just a beautiful attack. I just love it. I love that. I love watching these high level wars because you get to see new stuff like that, stuff that I've at least not seen before. So awesome job, man. All right, let's move down a little bit. Let's see, number 18. T-Van M. I don't know what that T-Van from Clash Heads as well. bringing a beautiful Go La Luna attack. And again, didn't see that many of these. There were some. I'm not saying there wasn't any, but by far and away, hogs more than La Luna on this war, which I thought was pretty interesting. Just drops a few golems here, working their way in. Good angle, good direction, because obviously from here, his goal is to get the air defense, the CC troops, the queen, and that air sweeper. I mean, taking it out of play, it's not a huge deal. Honestly, the ones I saw like this, the air sweeper just didn't. It's just not that big a deal. It can help you direct a attack if they don't take it out in the kill squad like this, and you can load those giant those air traps up on the backside. But that's pretty much the only way it's useful. Even when it's maxed air sweeper, when it was blowing at balloons and golems or balloons and lava hounds, I just didn't see it really mess up any raids. So we'll see about that. We'll see how it plays out. But then just starts the air attack. After all that gets taken care of, you see the queen's still there. She's untouched and has her ability still, so that's huge. Right there, you see he did have quite a few traps on the backside, but just plenty of lava hounds to deal with it. Right there, the air skeleton is starting to take it out, but a few of those pups under rage are going to get in there and clean those up. You see that wad of balloons working its way through, and right here, the last lava hound is going to bust. Really just in time. There's the only thing left basically was that air defense, and so it was actually perfect timing that it went off there. Just gave a little bit of cleanup troops extra, and the pups actually took out the air defense, so really nice job. Nice attack, man. Enjoyed watching it. All right, let's look at two more, and we'll wrap this thing up. I know it's been a long video, but I know you guys want to see a lot of this stuff. Let's go down to 19 right here and watch Mukau from Semper Invicta. Hope I'm saying that right. Just doing a beautiful Goho attack again. We're back to Goho. It was very popular this war. Sending in a few two little groups of hogs here just to take out the point defense or in a wizard tower and get the CC lure. So that's always good when you get your hogs to pull double duty like that. You get a little extra out of it. Dropping a anchor over here on the side. I gotta get a drink of beer, guys. My goodness, I've been talking for 20 minutes. All right, over here to the side, normal kill squad stuff. Witches, wizards, queen to back it up. Then sends in a golem out of the CC on the bottom side there. A few wizards. I like the double wizards there to help get that storage down quickly, because that can, right there, as soon as it's down, the king goes down. So getting that double wizard on there was smart to get everything in a little quicker on the funnel. Then the jump spell, you see right there, the queen finally locks on to that golem, and the king is going to react. Get right over it. It is more difficult to get that king to go in on her, but it's still very doable. I'm gotta back up here. I love this part of the raid. Look at how heavy the point defense and just defense in general is up on top of this base. And instead of sending a giant in there with 4 point defense basically in range and a splash damage, the giant would probably be dead by the time he got his hogs deployed, much less by the time they got onto the defenses. He brings a golem for the back side of this, kind of like it's tanking for these hogs. I mean, almost like surgical hogs with a golem, because there was so much there. I loved it. I don't know that I would have thought of it, and I thought it was brilliant. Right there, you see the hogs coming in, and what it allowed him to do was hold his heal for much deeper into the base. If he had to do it with a giant or just sending the hogs in, that heal would have had to been down immediately. But now it lets him hold it deeper into the base, and you see it sends a few other hogs in from the left side there, gives them their own heal. I don't know. I thought it was very clever, very well done. Just a beautiful attack by Mukau. So good job, man. Really enjoyed watching it. We'll fast forward here because the only thing that's going to be left is that Tesla. All his hogs do go down, but the queen is going to get around here and finally finish off a wall and get in there and take out that last Tesla. So we'll fast forward as fast as we can to get that done. Right there, she's on that lava wall. As soon as she gets in there, a few shots, boom, it's gone. All right, one more, guys, and that will do it. Number 32 here. This is, I don't know how to say that. Temujin from Exclusive Empire, taking out number 32, the greatest. Let's see, I'm trying to remember what this attack was even. Just another Goho, but there was something I really liked about it. I can't remember. Sending in that third golem, just the 3 That's the one I did that I got screwed on that balloon. I brought those 3 golems, and it was a very nice attack until that balloon just did work on them. Because my queen didn't target it. But right here, 3 golems going in, wall breakers to open everything up there. Jump spell going down. Again, very patient on the king, making sure that not only is that they're doing all the tanking, but that the CC troops are targeting that king and not or targeting the golem and not the king. Brings a lightning for the CC troops there. And then all that goes down. And then right here, the queen, you see how far away she is. I mean, she's way over on the other side. She might jump this wall here. I actually don't even remember. No, she does not. Look at her. She's sitting back here, just shooting at these golems. Right there. The golems take one more step. She finally jumps the wall. I thought when I first watched it, I thought, how in the world did you get a 3-star? That queen's going to stand back there and just do work. But she walked right into that king's arms. Then I love it right here. Look at this. He does this almost, I mean, it's almost like he had his buddy and they were both tapping the screen. Because, I mean, look at this. He did all of the giants on this surgical and all of the hogs at the same time. They're all coming in at the same time. I mean, it's like a 6-finger drop. It was amazing. And they were targeted and they were accurate. Then he has these heal spells he can drop. Let's see, right here, he's only got 1 heal spell because he used the other ones, the lightning, all that for the troops coming in, and didn't even have to use it really. I mean, he did it all at once so quickly. Everything went down so fast. No heal spells for his hogs. He's got a hog in the bag. I don't know. I was blown away by this one. I'm not even sure how it happened or how it was so successful. But just absolutely killed it. Has the queen's ability still, has most of his hogs still up, has a heal spell in the bag. Was that a Town Hall 10? Was he at 9.5 or something? I don't know. That was crazy. Let's see when we fast forward this year. No, he used 3 spells. I don't know. You guys tell me. I thought it was awesome. Really nice attack, man. All right, guys, that is it. That was a mouthful, and I hope you enjoyed seeing all those attacks. Again, epic war. Really good job to both clans. Ended in a tie. I always hate to see a tie. I'd rather see someone win. But it is what it is. Hope you guys liked it. Until next time, Jake from OneHive reminding you guys to suck less.